Stop whatever you're doing, take your place on the sofa, sit like this, and just enjoy. And here he is. He's been romantically linked to many of Hollywood's A-listers. Has women dropping at his feet. It is, of course, extremely gorgeous and charming Steve Jones.
Ah, thank you very much.
And here you are.
Hello.
Welcome. I think we had some footage of him making his way to the studio, maybe, but maybe not.
No, I don't think we do now.
No, we don't.
Because it appears that he's already here.
I'm here, ready to go.
But I thought on his way into the studio he could barely get here because people were indeed throwing themselves at his feet and offering their phone number.
But from a well... Yeah. Well,
sorry. I was just saying Phil
on.
Vickery were a lovely man. I met him recently.
He is a lovely bloke.
Yeah,
he's a lovely bloke, and he's also a very good chef.
Yes, he can cook. He really can.
Yes.
Does that mean to say you're not going to ask me for my phone number now?
No, I will all the same.
Oh, that's
I don't like him that much. Don't get me wrong.
A man who's been described as criminally attractive, a sex god, and the most eligible man in television. And if there was a world record in flirting, he would definitely hold it. It is, of course, Welsh Lothario, Steve Jones.
And we'll be chatting to Steve in just a minute. But first, on the subject of world records, have a look at this lot.
I thought I'd have Steve beat, but get this, ladies, he chickened out!
Girls, as I told Connie, it was the only day Gabriel could fit me in to do my nails. You don't cancel on that, man. He's the best in the business. Was that as bad as it looked? It was harder than it looked. Where does it end? Women playing football?
Boo!
Women playing cricket? Don't be ridiculous!
And he's here now, and that's from a programme called Guinness World Records Smashed, which is Sunday at 8 on Sky 1.
Sunday at 6 on Sky 1.
Oh, it's 6 now,
8
is it?
o'clock on a Friday night. That's a repeat.
Oh, the repeat's at 8 o'clock. You're on twice?
Yes,
in the
twice.
same night?
Not in the same night. 8 o'clock Friday night, 6 o'clock Sunday night is the first and opening show, if you like.
We like to throw viewers off the track because, of course, this is ITV1.
Of course.
So we like to...
Don't want people
what we do is
watching.
we invite people in and then we don't tell them when you're actually on. It does. So the premise of the show is: are you actually attempting to break records yourself?
Well, it's Guinness World Records Smashed. Everybody is. You know, we invite celebrities in to try and break a record. We take people out of the audience to try and break a record. Obviously, we have specialists in. They try and break a record. We have a mass audience record. It's just a record-breaking orgy. Everybody's at it. Everybody is.
And are they existing records, or are you making some up?
Some of them are existing, some of them we're making up as we go along. You know, a lot of the ones we make up are the comedic ones. I mean, it's a very funny show as well. I mean, I remember the old Guinness World Records was fantastic, but this one, there's a lot more humour involved. You know, there's a strand called Boys versus Girls, where, you know, I take the mickey out of the girls, and Connie does the same with the boys, and we bring in a guy who attempts some record, and a girl that attempt the same record, and the guy who wins, you know, goes with the medal and all the rest of it. It's just a lot going on. It's difficult to explain because it's so hectic.
Well, are you a record holder? Have you attempted some?
I'm a 5 times world record holder.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
5 times in one night, was this, or...?
What do you like, Fern? No, this...
Perfectly reasonable question.
I did 5 different record attempts over the course of the series and achieved them. I'm not going to say what they are because people watching will be surprised, because a lot of them are me versus Connie. We have, every week, we leave the studio and attempt a record on location somewhere or another, and whoever wins it, you know, gets the medal.
I bet Connie Huck's good, though.
She's fantastic. She's a tenacious little thing. She really is. But she gets annoyed with herself, and she loses it whenever
Is there
she
a bit
gets...
of a sort of competitive edge between the two of you then?
Very much so. I'll be honest. When they first said, well, Connie Huck's going to be presenting the show with you, I thought, well, you know, here I am like a leviathan, and you got this tiny little girl. No competition. I was very wrong. She's a tenacious little thing, and she gives it her all. I love her dearly. She's wonderful.
And now we've just been told down our ear, in fact, that we're right. It is at 8 o'clock both nights, Sunday and Friday.
It's not, is it?
It's been changed.
Has it been changed?
They changed it probably to confuse someone.
Oh, well,
like
I wish they told me before I came on.
Yeah.
Goodness, can't even promote my own show.
Never mind. Listen, you know you said you can't tell us about the
Yes.
thing. Well, you are allowed to, because what the producers didn't tell you is they gave us a clip.
Oh, right, okay.
So this is one you can do. Shall we have a look? Well, actually, they've given us 2, so let's do both.
OK, let's do it.
First one is eels.
Oh, right, OK.
Goodness me. And thank
full of slippery eels to be moved from A to B. What could be simpler? Let's take another look at the slime fest in all its glory. One or two of the eels proving more difficult than the others there.
Fair play to you, Simon. Was that as bad as it looked?
It was harder than it looked.
Yes, that was harder. And then one that you're doing,
Yes.
which is throwing plungers at people's backs.
Well, I'm not doing either of these.
Oh, you're not?
I'm overlooking them. The
Oh.
ones that I do are outside the studio. So these are ones. I mean, this guy, I think, is a German guy he's a specialist at throwing plungers
You
at people's
must
backs.
have wanted to do it at some stage.
Well, of course, I wanted to have a go, but they wouldn't let me for insurance reasons in case I broke someone's spine.
Oh, really?
You'll see. If you play the clip, you can see it's
Television's
quite
so
dangerous.
lightweight these days, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Here we go.
We're